Dr. Angie Speaks, and where real conversations meet real expertise.
Hello, everyone. Do we have a treat for you today? Oh, my goodness. I'm sitting down here with my personal trainer, Miss Darlene Williams. And if you need to lose a few pounds for the upcoming summer, like most of us need to, this is the lady you need to see. She is very local, and she will be more than happy to help you get the results that you are looking for. Miss Darlene, so tell us, a lot of people say, oh my God, exercising is so hard, and eating right is so hard, and they don't want to do it. They don't have the energy to do it. I won't lie, sometimes I don't want to drive, this far to exercise, but I know it's healthy for me. I know it's good for me.
Absolutely.
So I do it. I push myself to do it. So what would you say to people that's looking at us who is just like, oh my God, I don't have the energy. I don't have the time. How can they incorporate working out, eating right, and of course, the benefits of looking great.
I'm Darlene Williams, and I'm the owner of La Cell You Sleep Studio. La Cell You Sleep Studio is a full body contouring studio. We specialize in inch loss. We have a variety of services. I know Angie introduced it as fitness, the personal training, which, yes, that is another one of our services that we have here at La Cell You Sleep Studio. But we also do full body wraps. We use a machine called CelluSleep. Helps with the appearance of cellulite, ladies. And it also helps slims you down. It's a deep tissue massage with suction, cupping, and deep tissue vibration. So that's pretty much what we do here at La Cell You Sleep Studio. But again, to get back to your question about, I don't have the energy and I'm tired. Well, we have to do what we don't want to do.
To get the results.
To get the results. It takes work.
Right.
So I just say, if you're serious and you want to change your life and you want to feel better, number one, you want to look better, then you just have to do it. You have to start somewhere. So, and some of us need motivation, and that's what I'm here for, to motivate you and give you what you need.
Right. So people like myself I've lost 2 dress sizes coming here, guys, just so you know. That's my personal testimony. But I did it more for my health. I am pre-diabetic. I want to not have to get into insulin, things like that. So, for me, that was the personal purpose. But, of course, looking great is just an added bonus.
Absolutely.
So, I know that, it can help medically. But how important is eating right?
Eating right is very important. That's probably one of the key components to your weight loss journey, your health journey, because what we put into our bodies is what really helps us stay healthy. And we have these regimens now where we want it quick and fast, so we're used to picking up fast food.
Right.
And then you hear people say, oh, it's expensive to eat healthy.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, it might be, but hey, it's expensive to buy that high blood pressure medicine, that cholesterol medicine as well. So, we have to pick and choose our battles. So it really depends on the person. If you want to be healthy, of course we do it because we want to look good. But at the end of the day, some of us do have health issues, like myself. I was diagnosed with high cholesterol, borderline diabetic. So I didn't want to take the medicine, so
right.
I had to make a change. I had to change my lifestyle. I love to eat hamburgers, French fries, and junk food as well, but that's not good for my body, the inside,
right.
my health.
Right.
So we have to change, our mindset in order to change the body.
So someone who is struggling with that, how do they how do you make little changes, opposed to just getting up and eating salads every day?
Oh, no. It's a process,
Mm-hmm.
And again, like I said, your mindset has to be right. The little changes can start with where, I'll use me for an example. I love to eat French fries and drink Coke. So I started just cutting back slowly, maybe where I used to do 1, 2 every day. Right. I might do a half of one now. Because we still, let's be realistic. Our bodies still crave stuff, and we still
right.
want it, but do it in moderation.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. So incorporate little things. Instead of drinking soda, drink water.
Drink water.
Instead of grabbing cookies and chips, grab an apple.
Grab an apple.
It sounds easy, but
It's not, but it can be done because really we do the things that we really want to do. So if your health is at risk, then you have to make the adjustments. You really do have to make the adjustment. And just like you said, instead of French fries, I'll get a salad now.
Okay.
So it's...
You still put the dressing on it?
And maybe not as much.
Okay.
So we have to cut back, and then we have to try different things, like different dressings to kind of maybe get a taste that's good to us, but still healthy. So you can eat healthy and you can still enjoy your food. You just have to make the changes. The body needs the proper nutrition, especially if we're, have these health issues. So it could be done. You just got to make your mind up to do it.
Okay. So how long have you been helping people?
Probably about 10 years altogether. Okay. But I've always been into fitness as a kid growing up. Was into sports, but my favorite sport was softball. I had 4 knee surgeries in 2016.
Wow.
4. So that was a lifestyle change for me. I was used to being active, which I'm still active, but I had to refocus on how I do my workouts now. Because of course I don't have the the mobility and the strength like I used to have, but I still get through my workouts. When I first had my first surgery in 2006, I won't tell you how many pounds I gained, but I gained a lot of weight. So I was depressed because I wasn't never used to being as heavy as I was. So I had to change things because we only have so much therapy after rehab, after your injuries or whatever the situation may be. So I had to learn how to take care of Darlene. So there is life after surgeries, knee surgeries. So to people that have knee surgeries, you can still work out. You might have to modify some things, but you can still do it.
Right. Okay, so let's talk about the tummy area. Most people, like myself, this tummy area, we really, really want to get that area, the problem area. For me, it's my stomach. A lot of people, it's their thighs or whatever, their arms. But the tummy area, what are some things you can do besides exercise to help with the tummy area or the fat in the tummy area?
Eating.
Oh, eating. Drinking lots of water.
Yes.
Okay.
Again, it's what goes into the body. You have to make good choices when it comes to your nutrition. So again, it's your intake. You have to kind of watch, and of course you have to work out. But again,
portion size, right?
Yeah, and portion control. But again, your lean meats, your fruits, your vegetables, your nuts. So you can't sit around and eat junk food and cookies because we grow.
Right,
our belly
right,
grows, and really, the abdomen area is really what's people's main concern now. They're concerned about the tummy, but it's what you put in the tummy as well.
Okay, so we're telling people what not to do. So just tell us a little bit of what you eat during the day. Like, just breakfast, lunch, dinner, you can touch on it.
Well, I eat cucumbers. I eat lots of berries, blueberries, raspberries. Any kind of berry is pretty good. Cherries.
Is nuts good too?
Nuts are good in moderation,
Okay.
not a lot, but yeah, you can eat nuts.
Don't eat the whole can like I do.
Yes, no, not the whole can. So that I eat turkey, but it just kind of depends because some people are vegetarians.
Right.
So you just have to find what healthy snacks or what healthy food works for you and what you really like.
Okay.
So what works for me might not work for you.
Oh,
so
okay.
it's just kind of different, but there are so many things on the internet now, different recipes, and we have social media. People are posting about healthy foods and snacks and stuff. So it just kind of depends on the person. But as for me, I do the cucumbers. I do lots of salad. I like spinach, a lot of spinach. So it just kind of depends on the person.
Okay. So what you're saying to the viewers is to try different things and see what you like.
What you like and what works for you. Because we all are different. We all are made up in different sizes, shapes. So our bodies are different. So we have to, like I said, kind of, and it's a trial and error. So you just gotta Decide on what works for you. And then, again, there's lots and lots of stuff on social media, on the internet. Again, they have lots of nutritionists out that can help you with different meals. So it just kind of depends on the person. Yeah.
So one of my friends said to me, if it comes from the ground, eat it. If it comes packaged, don't eat it.
I kind of can agree with that because remember, we didn't always have these fast food restaurants and all this stuff that was just back in the earlier years in life. People grew their food.
Right.
They ate from the ground. So it's a difference. Now we have all these processed foods, so it's not good for the body. But
Right.
yeah. Again, you just have to pick and choose your battles.
So how long of a span should someone exercise during the day?
Again, that's really going to be on the person, dealing with their disabilities, their health issues. So anything is better than nothing. So, and as we get older, this metabolism slows down. So we need to keep the body mobile. We need to keep moving because if we sit down, we get stiff. We get don't want to be mobile. So 10 to 15 minutes is all you have. Give those 10 or 15 minutes, but be diligent in those 10 or 15 minutes.
Okay.
But technically, I would say anywhere from 30 minutes, but, some people will take what we get. So if 15 minutes is all that they have, I say get to start and start somewhere.
Okay. So even like walking up the steps or...
Walking up the stairs, ladies, we love to go shop. Don't try to find the closest parking space. Park out further and walk to the store. Take the stairs instead of taking the escalator, which you can walk up the escalator, but most of the time we're just going to stand there and wait for it to go up. But walking is good, so just get mobile, get to moving, get started somewhere because it's not how you start, it's going to be how you finish. So start though, but you got to start to finish.
Yes. Oh, you can do fun stuff like I do, dancing.
Yeah, there's so many things that we can do. Find something that you enjoy doing. I like you said, you dance. I do a variety of activities. I lift weights. I run. I walk.
Oh, how important is it to lift weights? Because a lot of times people, when they lift weights, they don't see the scale going down. Of course, you'll lose inches. Yeah. But the scale doesn't go down, and they're like, oh, God,
Weightlifting is good because it's good for your muscle mass. It's good for your bones. And of course, you might, again, we're all made different. So you might not see the scale go down, but that's okay as long as you're losing inches. And of course, we know now that muscle weighs more than fat. So, if you're leaning out, you're toning up. So then, you'll see the body change. So we get caught up on the scale. Stay off the scales. Let's talk about how your clothes are fitting, how you're feeling in the inside, your inches. So
it's just skin clearing up.
Yeah, so we get caught up on the scales, but the scales can fool us.
Leave the scales alone, guys.
Yeah, leave them alone. Sometimes they don't tell the real story. How about that?
Okay. All right, so anything else you'd like to add? Or are we going to go show some workout?
We'll show some workouts. And I say, get started. Find something to do, something that you like. And one of my things would be, we all like to start our journeys with friends, which is awesome. But this has to be a self thing because sometimes for certain reasons, your partner or your friend might fall off. So if they stop, Angie stop. So it has to be about self. This is a self journey. Yes, incorporate people, friends, family. But at the end of the day, if they don't do it, you have to do it for yourself.
Wonderful. Yes. Awesome. Okay. So we're going to show some simple exercises. Do you want to do some here then we'll do some on the ground or?
Whichever you would like.
Okay. So for people who is immobile, how can they just get started moving their arms, legs, neck, just little things.
Yeah, well, most people want to think that they need weights, but if you don't have your weights, you can just do lots of reps, bicep curls without the reps.
Okay, so it's things they can use around their house if it's people who don't have.
You can use water bottles.
Okay.
Yeah.
So something like maybe.
Yeah, you can use water bottles.
Uh-huh.
Water bottles, books. So it's things that we can use. Bricks, little rocks, do shoulder raises. Yeah. So it's just.
And what muscles are these using?
You're kind of working your shoulders, but you always do a secondary hit with mostly every exercise that you do. Secondary hits would be maybe like your arms, your biceps. But just depends on which area that you're working. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome. All right. We're going to come back and show you guys some more exercises. Stay tuned.
We'll start out with a couple of exercises to stretch just a little bit. And that just kind of make sure that if you need water, that you have your water handy.
Yes.
A towel. So those are just some of the things that, of course, we might take for granted, but you need to stay hydrated as well while you're working out. That is important for your organs. So we're going to go right into our stretching.
Okay.
So what we'll do is we'll just stretch feet together and go as far as you can go. So this is just as far as your ability will let you go. So
I can't touch
some
my
people
toes.
can't touch their toes. Some can. You can grab your ankles, and you want to hold for maybe about anywhere from 10 to 15 to 20 seconds. And kind of just hold. You should feel it.
I do.
In your hamstrings. Yeah.
Yes.
Alrighty. So up slowly. So you can do maybe like 3 to 4 of those, and then so we'll do a stretch to the right.
How important it is to breathe?
Oh yeah, you gotta breathe.
Am I
Because
doing
if you
this
breathe,
right? Okay.
breathe. You want to give your oxygen to flow through the body. So
Okay.
breathing is important as well. Again, hold anywhere from 10 to 15 seconds. Up easy. Other side. And again, it's just light stretching to kind of, get your muscles. Some people like to bounce a little bit, so it's depending on what you need, what you want to do. So then we'll stretch that way. Then we're going to come, spread your legs as well. Nice and easy. Same thing. If you can touch the floor, that's awesome. But if you can't, whatever you can do, just stretch. Turn to the left. Oh, right, sorry. Same thing. Hold for 10 to 15 seconds. Other side, 10 to 15 seconds. Up easy. Then we can do some toe touches just to stretch.
Oh, that feels good. Your back.
Yeah, on the body.
Yes.
Down. Okay.
Of course, they can just do this
At
their
leisure.
yes.
Yeah, at their leisure.
Yes.
So now we'll go into just, doing a little couple of exercises that you can do at home.
Yes.
So the first one that we'll do a wall push-up, and then you can do some women like to do the modified push-ups, or you can do the full push-ups. So it's just kind of on you, whatever your ability allows you to do. So, and you can stretch out as far as you want.
Okay.
Same thing. Pushing up, you're working your biceps, working a little bit of chest. And I like to do anywhere from 10 to 15. So it just kind of, again, it kind of depends on you. But anything is better than nothing.
Right. Okay.
All right. So we got excited about those push-ups. So then you can also do leg raises. So you kind of lift those legs. Do it from the side. Again, anywhere from 10 to 15 reps, just depending on, what you're capable of doing.
Okay. Because a lot of people have like hip surgery and things like that.
Yeah. So again, and then you can raise your.
And that is working over there. I feel it. I feel it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Working those glutes.
Okay.
So So those are just a couple of things that you can do. You can also do wall squats, and Angie, you know about those, so we'll let you demonstrate the wall squats.
I don't like these.
Yeah, that's okay.
Okay.
Keep your back straight.
Okay.
Breathe. And then you're going to be working those quads.
Oh my goodness.
Now, Angie really got down, but if you can't get that low, some of us can't. It's okay.
This looks simple, but oh my goodness, I'm shaking.
And you can spread your legs. It just depends on the person. You know, you can go low, you can stay up high. Make sure that the shoulders and the back is on the wall. You can get low, so it just kind of depends. And anywhere again from 15 to 20 seconds. Most of the time, though, we do like 30 seconds to 60 seconds. But good job. So that's a couple of things that you can do. Also, I'm getting a little warm.
Okay. Get your water.
Yeah.
Make sure you drink water, guys.
Yeah, make sure you drink water. Yes. So, and you can also do we did the wall push-ups. So we'll do the modified push-ups, the ladies, and then we'll go into...
Yes. Also, as summer is coming up and it's getting hot outside, how important is it to layer your clothes? You can peel stuff off if you need to.
Yeah, you don't want to get overheated.
Okay, that's the word.
yeah. So just make sure that it's layered if your t-shirts, because it's gonna get warm. It's coming. T-shirts, and then if you have your tank tops,
right?
As you get warmed up in your workout, then you can take off your layers. But again, that's kind of pretty much up to you. Just make sure that you're drinking if you're gonna be outside working out. Do not get dehydrated. That's not good for your body. Definitely not good for your organs.
Okay. So push-ups.
Push-ups.
All right.
So
I don't like push-ups.
But you do
But
them so
I'm gonna go this way.
This way. Okay.
Yeah.
We'll go this way.
All right.
So, ladies, you can do your push-ups, on your knees, down. Keep the back straight. And again, just do what you can.
Shoulder width apart, right?
Yes, shoulder width apart, but it just depends on the person. Some people are more comfortable with hands here or out.
Okay.
So it's an individual thing. So you can do that. If you decide that you want to do the man push-ups as well, same thing. Make sure you keep the body, the back aligned.
Okay.
Down and up. And again, it's your preference as to how you want to have your hands, whatever's comfortable for you. Remember, we just want to get started.
Right.
And we want to, get you moving.
Right.
So also you can do your leg lifts on the ground. If you would like to do them on the ground, you can do them on the floor.
So that's the same thing we did like this, when you just on the ground.
Yeah. Okay. It's just a different move. Or you can keep the legs straight. Also, you could do it sideways. And if you have weights at home, maybe like the little 5, 10, 7-pound dumbbells, they come in different sizes, different weights, I'm sorry. So again, it just depends on where you're at. If you do light weights, you might want to do more reps. If you do heavy weights, you want to do less reps. But again, it just depends on your abilities and how you want to progress in your workout. So again, you can do your curls, you can do your shoulder presses, you can do your shoulder raises. So
if you do a lot of these, you will feel them, even though you're not holding anything.
You will feel them.
Yeah.
So what is there a particular exercise that you enjoy doing the most?
No, I don't enjoy it, but I do it.
Okay.
Crunches for the tummy.
So if you had one exercise like me, I love to work my back. I love back workouts and back routines. So what, you've been with me for a while now, so what is one of you, I want you to tell the audience what is one of your favorite.
Oh, it's not my favorite, but I'll tell you. It's the leg lifts. You can lift your legs, or you can do scissors, and that works.
Your abs, yeah.
Yeah, because that's what I'm working on.
That's what we're working on.
Yes.
So again, it's not how much you do, it's getting started.
Yes.
So those are just little things. Again, there's so much out there that you can do. You can also use bands for those of us that have, joint issues, because running and walking, running
takes a
toll on the body, especially
Yes.
if you have any injuries like me. But of course, I love to run, so I still run. Cycling is very good as well for people that have knee injuries. Water aerobics, any type of water, it takes the stress off the joints.
Okay.
We used to do water aerobics as well, but we might bring that back. The summertime is coming. So again, you just have to figure out what works for you. There are a lot of activities that one can do, so it's just dependent on the person.
Okay, so people who say, oh, the sweat messes up their hair and da-da-da, what are some things that women or ladies or even guys who have braids, things like that, what can they put on their hair to keep it still looking good, keep it in place, all that good stuff?
Well, then that kind of depends on the person, because as for me, I used to say, oh, I don't want my hair to be sitting out.
Well, yeah.
But hey, if you perspire a lot, you just kind of have to figure out what you want to do with your hair while you're working out. There are a variety of head wraps, headbands, and stuff that you can put on that will assist. But again, it's just kind of the person, because there's so much that we take for granted in life, and there's so much that we really can do when it comes to our health. It doesn't have to be aggressive. It doesn't have to be.
You don't have to stand on your head.
No. There are just simple moves that will get you to moving. And once you start your regimen, I won't say that it'll get easier, but it'll get more durable.
Okay.
And you'll feel better. So my main thing is just get started. Find something that interests you and get started doing it.
Yes. Thank you all so much for watching. Look Miss Darlene up on Facebook, social media, and of course, y'all please stay tuned, because we have so many more fun things going on in here.
Yes,
thank you so much.
Yes, thank you. I'm excited.
Yes.
That's a wrap on today's episode of Dr. Angie Speaks. If this conversation